Bonjour and welcome or welcome back to my channel. Claude here. Thank you for joining me for your messages from your ancestors. This is going to be a reading for February, and this is for the people born under the Magician card, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Sun card. So if you do not know what your tarot birth card is, there'll be a link in the description box below to a short instructional video in order to work it out. So in this kind of readings, I channel messages from your ancestors or past on loved ones, things that they would like you to think about or look at the moment, in your lives. And please do remember, those are general readings. They will not resonate with everybody. So if you'd like to connect to the energy of my deck, now is the time to take a couple of deep breaths whilst I shuffle the deck. I'm going to be using different oracles and the tarot, obviously, to clarify. All of these decks have been reviewed, and there'll be a link in the description box below if you would like to check them out. So what do my Aquarians born under the Magician, the Wheel of Fortune and the Sun cards need to hear from their ancestors and past of loved ones for their highest good, please? So I'm going to grab a couple of cards from this and from this one too. Alright, so from this deck we have card 21, Opulence, It's Time to Lead. And we also have card 17, Minimus, Commune with the Source or Source. I hope you can see it. I know it's a bit glossy. I'm sorry, my nose is bunged up. I've been fighting off a cold, so I apologize if my voice is a bit weird and you hear me sniff. We also have from the other deck card Resistance, which is 14. And card 10, Manifestation. Okay. So I'm seeing very clearly, message-wise, that you may have been resisting a change. Okay, now this card Resistance is calling me as the beginning of the message, and you'll see why. Because Resistance is card 14, which diminishes to number 5, which is an energy of disruption, of change. And this is a message very clearly saying that you're trying to resist something, and you're being called to embrace the change rather than fight it, because it's the beginning of something big, of your true path in life, is what I'm hearing. And they're also saying that deep down you know, and if you look at the artwork here, this is you, this is the path where you know you should be going, and you can see it goes straight through a heart, by the way, and it will lead you over there. But you're resisting it, you're not embracing this change, and it could be for many reasons. It could be because you have some apprehension, it could be because of past life. We do carry some weight from our past lives, and sometimes if it's not resolved, this can stop us from making progress, which is why it's being flagged up in this reading by your ancestors, that you are resisting a calling, something that deep down you're meant to do, but for some reason you are having some kind of maybe even second thoughts or a pause or doubts, whatever this is. I obviously don't know what the calling is, but you're resisting it, and it's to do with leading. Okay, you've got the card of Opulence, time to lead. You can see by the artwork, obviously, that she's got a beautiful crown. It's gold color, which is the color of abundance, and 21 diminishes to number 3, which is growth, expansion, evolution. So you may have been called to take up a role whereby you're going to have to lead people. It can be on a small scale at work, for instance, you know, like being a supervisor, for instance, taking on extra responsibilities in any kind of way, or it could be within your community, you know, taking on a leading role, a counseling role even. And you know, it can be anything. If you're not working, if you're still in education, it can be leading of students, you know, showing them the way. But I'm sensing apprehension, fear-based energy is what I'm sensing very, very strongly. And the card Minimus is commune with the source. 17 will diminish to a number 8. 8 is fast advancement. And your ancestors are saying, you are energy, okay? We are all energy. We are all connected to source, or you can call source God, the creator, whatever speaks to you. But the advice is to really embrace this energy and understand that you are not alone, and that you have something to give to the world. You have something to offer, is what they're saying to me. You may be thinking, that's a message for someone out there, you know, who am I to lead people, to think that I can lead people, for instance. And they're saying, well, you are someone who's connected with the universe, with source. You have a lot to offer, and that's why we are asking you to embrace this change rather than resist it, because this is what you are meant to do. This is why you're here on this earth. And resisting it is going to make it even more uncomfortable. Because you see, you've got this card, which is really the punching line of this message, card of manifestation, number 10. 10 is the completion. It's the culmination, if you will, of a cycle. And there is something very, very powerful that's being manifested. And it may not be a conscious manifestation coming from you, but it's coming. And this is where you are meant to go. This is what you are meant to be, is what they're saying. So this is a very important call. So let me grab the tarot and clarify. So can you clarify those energies for us, please? Now, you know, the card of manifestation, obviously, you know, being the magician, for some of you, if you are born under the magician card, this is something that is important on your life path, you know, manifesting things. The other thing I would say to you is number 10 is the number of the Wheel of Fortune. So again, it cycles, you know, something ends, something starts. Now, we say to people, when the Wheel of Fortune appears, are you going to embrace the wheel with both hands and jump into this new cycle, or are you going to fall off it because you are not ready, because you're resisting it? So, you know, it's something to ponder about. Okay, let's see what we have. Oops. So we have the Eight of Wands, and with the card Minimus, I did talk about advancement, that the key to advancement is going to be to understand your value and how you are connected to source, how you're getting downloads, you may not even be aware of it. Then we have the Six of Wands, that's beautiful. The Emperor, Major Arcana. And the Devil, another Major Arcana. Bottom of the deck we have the Knight of Swords. So Knight's energy is about movement, it's about things moving forward. Swords is to do with the mental body. So obviously no genders attached in those readings, okay, just the energy. This is the energy of having all of the resources that you need in order to move forward. The Knight of Swords is the fastest of them. It's air energy, and it means that you have the knowledge, the know-how now to move forward. And you feel it, you must be feeling it, even if it's just subconscious. You know, this resistance is because things are moving forward, you can feel the manifestation happening, you can hear the call. And that's why this is under the deck. Now the Knight of Swords is someone also who's going to take decisive action, someone who's confident, and as I said, who has all of the resources, whether it's knowledge, whether it's leadership skills, whether it's anything. This is a well-prepared knight who takes on in his stride, or her stride, whatever comes. I hope you can still see it slightly to the side there if I put it like that. So we have the Eight of Wands and the Six of Wands. This is a fire energy. This is to do with passion and your spirit, most importantly in this message, you know, your drive. So Eight of Wands is things moving very, very fast. You know, it's your time to lead. This will lead you to feeling fulfilled, and will give you, you know, it's the card of opulence, you know, will give you abundance and prosperity. And remember that abundance and prosperity do not have to be financial. It can be spiritual, it can be emotional. So the Eight of Wands being here is telling me that your spirit team, your ancestors, they kind of moving things fast to lead you on the right path. And this is going to be very successful for you if you embrace it, because the Six of Wands is a success, a triumphant energy. This is a card of a victory, of having overcome some kind of challenge and coming out of it with the respect and the admiration even of others. And so you see this resistance here, this is your challenge. You need to fight your self-doubt, you need to fight your apprehension, whatever limiting belief you may have. Your ancestors are saying to you, do not listen to those negative feelings, negative thoughts. You know, you are linked to us, you are linked to God, to the universe, and you have something to offer, and it's time for you to take the forefront, to go on the forefront of the stage and lead people, you know, Knight of Swords energy. Six of Wands will be that victory. It will be you becoming the Emperor. I chuckled to myself when I saw that card coming out, because the Emperor is the ultimate leader. His ruler is number 4, which is strong foundation, stability. And this is you quickly becoming, overcoming the resistance and becoming the leader that you've got here. So this is someone, this is again fire energy, this is someone people look up to, and just the energy of the card, please remember, nothing to do with whether you're male or female. But this is a yang energy, it's a acting energy, not receiving energy. And the Emperor is somebody who plans well and leads their troops. Their troops will turn around if they are in doubt, and they will look up to the Emperor for guidance. And this will be you becoming this person very, very quickly. And then we've got the Devil, just under manifestation. Now the Devil is another major arcana, and it can be a limiting energy, although not always. It can be obviously, you know, taming your own devil. So it may refer to you, with this resistance card being here, it may refer to you having to tame the negative self-talk that you have going on in your head, or the fact that you always doubt yourself, you don't believe you've got something to offer. So it may refer to this. But the Devil is also an unstoppable force on a creativity level. The Devil is temptation, alluring, and so it could well be saying that you're going to feel that creative force, that power to manifest, because it is, the reason why I'm saying this is because it is right under the card of manifestation, and the Devil is a very, very strong creative outburst. Very, very good energy for anything to do with creating things. So, you know, take as it resonates, whether you need to tame your own inner devil, or whether this is that push that you're going to feel. So I'm going to close out those messages by pulling out a couple of cards from this deck. So can we have some closing messages, please, for my Aquarians? So your first one, we have the last quarter moon in Pisces, talk less, feel more. So again, this is all to do with how you feel about yourself and feeling that connection with your ancestors, with the universe, and understanding that you have something to offer, and being internally convinced of it, not just saying it, believing it. And words have power. I would just say that. And then finally, the new moon in Cancer, relax. So do not stress about it. This resistance card here, this is an energy of fear, stress, it's lower vibration. Relax. What is meant to be will be, and you will be on the right path because your ancestors are making sure that you're going to be on the right path. So I hope you've enjoyed your journey for the cards with me. If you found this message helpful in any ways, do let me know in the comment box below. I'd love to hear from you. As always, I thank you for your time. It's your most precious commodity. I'm truly humbled you chose to spend it with me. I wish you a wonderful end of the month, and I'll see you again very soon. Until next time, au revoir.